What's going on, guys? Arrow Whisper here, and today we are doing Fresh Off the Block Episode 2, and this gameplay that I got, someone suggested in the last one to get a better gameplay, so this is my first game on, and Free For All decided to go for it, and I ended up getting a quad feed, and then it was a faded quad into the fifth one. I missed the last bullet, so it would have been nice, but I'm not a sniper. I don't use feeds in my episodes anyways, but it was just nice, so I decided to use this gameplay. And let's go ahead and get into Episode 2. So, Episode 2 is going to be about setting your own personal standards, not like clan standards, not like a clan has standards of 1080s or above, or 720s on this map and 1080s on that. No, your personal standards. Your personal standards are always fluctuating. They will never stay they'll never stay the same throughout your whole time trickshotting. They will always change. Mine have changed. God, probably every episode they change is when I change mine. After each episode, I decide, well, maybe next time I'm not going to use a clip like that. I'll use a different one. But you want to set your own standards on, like, your first episode. Let's say you want to do 360s only. Then you only do 360s on them. The next episode you say you want to hit 720s, same thing. Then that next episode, when you do all 720s, you're like, I don't know how to change them. Well, let's say when you go for spawn shots and you use no spin spawn shots or 360 spawn shots, bump those standards up, go for 720 spawn shots. The more spins you go for and the more that you try to do on your trick shots, the more noticed you will get. Like, Black Ops 2 right now is the easiest way to get noticed by a clan, because there's so much you can do to stand out. Instead of the usual 720 insta-swap, you can go for a 1080 double insta-swap with an extra equipment cancel in it. I mean, you can just go for stuff like that. It's easier to stand out if you do 1080s. Honestly, I don't do 720s anymore unless they're cross-map shots, just because I like standing out. Me changing my standards after my episode that went up on SB, my second one, was when I decided to only use 1080s unless they're cross-map shots. As you'll see in my third episode coming out, they're all 1080s except for 2 spawn shots and I think a cross-map shot. But those are just my personal standards I set for myself. Your personal standards are going to be different than mine, of course, but eventually you'll get up there if you keep practicing and practicing. So, once you set your standards on saying you want your episode 2 to have 720s only, then you need to practice doing 720s only on each map. Because if you try fresh off the bat to go into a map to hit 720s only, you might fail a few times, and you're going to have to practice that if you want to get good at it to hit clips. Private match practice is the easiest way to get good at trick shotting. That's how everyone does it, pretty much. When everyone starts, you do private match, and you go into pubs, and you pretty much don't need practice anymore once you get good at it. It's just, even though when you're good at it, though, when you're at the level where I'm at, when you're in Era, SB, I still go back and practice shots that I do, because I'm not perfect. I can't do everything right off on the first try. So, once you do that, and you practice that, you're going to talk about the number of clips in a montage. Now, we're going for quality over quantity. So many people are quantity over quality, and I had this mindset for the longest time myself. I always thought a longer montage means it would be better, but that's not true. I could have 15 clips of 360s and 720s, and the montage be about, well, not even average, because there's 360s in it, okay, and we could have 10 clips that are 720s, we'll say that. 10 clips that are 720s, that's about average episode. 12 clips, or 15, not 10, my bad. 15 720s in an episode, that would be about average. And say they're alright, they're not the best, they're decent. Or you can do 1080s and have maybe less clips, 11 or 12, but your episode would be a hell of a lot better, and it'll get a lot more people to see it. And that's the way you need to think, is quality over quantity. Just because you have a lot doesn't mean it's good. I've seen people who have recruitment challenges that are 15 minutes long, and the shots ain't worth a shit. They've done 360s, and those are easy to hit, and that's how you can get that many clips. You always want to shoot for quantity over quality. It takes me anywhere from a month to a month and a half to make an episode. That might be sad in some eyes, but I like my episodes to be great. I want them to be spot on clips that I'm going to use. I don't want them to be using leftovers or clips I was worried about. I want to look back at the episode and be like, I did a good job on that. I'm glad I took a month of recording to do that. And that's what I usually take to record my montages, is about a month and a half. It just depends on when I hit clips. I mean, you're going to get leftovers, you're going to get hit markers, and all kinds of stuff are going to happen. You're going to hit a clip you like, and then next week you're not going to like it. And that's I mean, that's just part of my personal standards myself. It might be part of your personal standards. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for it. Talked about the number of clips, quality over quantity. That's pretty much all I have to talk for about this episode. It's kind of a short one because setting your personal standards is something you want to do before you get into public matches. That way you know what you're going to go for, when you're going to hit it, when you think you're going to be able to hit it, and then consistency of putting out episodes of quality over quantity. Now, that's the main thing we're covering in episode 2 today. The next thing we'll cover, which is in episode 3, is going to be finding a personal GFX or just a one-time GFX to do your background for your channel that I talked about in the first episode, or to get a logo, or if you're on a team, the GFX that can help you inside your team, or if you just want a random logo made, which I had a logo when I was a random. I mean, when I was no one, I had my own logo. It was fun. People do it. And now that I'm up to my level, I don't have to worry about editors or GFX because of Team, for one. But two, I have a personal editor and GFX that always respond to me. And I'm going to show you guys in the next episode how you get personal GFX and editors to pretty much be there for you. You respect them, they respect you. That kind of course, that kind of deal. And I hope that's what you guys want and you guys are enjoying this series. That's pretty much it, so I'll see you guys later, and remember to rate, comment, subscribe.